Good evening, boxing fans, ringside at the BT Convention Centre, and also a very warm welcome to viewers joining us on VIPboxing.tv and also on the social media platforms via VIP Boxing also. Now, a cruiserweight contest. This one's scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds of boxing. Our timekeeper ringside on the bell is Chris O'Connor from Witness. And upon the sound of that bell, the third man in the ring is our scoring referee for this bout, introducing Darren Sargentson from Manchester. Boxing out of the blue corner, on the scales at 14 stone, 2 pounds 1 ounce. 2 victories, 1 finishing inside the scheduled distance, and this evening he's wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold. Boxing out of Boskowitz in the Czech Republic, Liverpool. Please give a boxing respectful welcome to Jan Hrazdira. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner this evening, in the ring for the first time ever as a professional boxer on his debut. Scaling at 14 stone, 12 ounces. Wearing the white shorts trimmed with silver and black. And this evening, making his debut in his home city of Liverpool. Introducing Nathan Quarless. Referee Darren Sargentson with his final instructions now to both boxers. A cruiserweight contest. This one's scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds.
We go 4 3-minute rounds in cruiserweight. The debut of Nathan Quarless. We've got Chris Walker, the voice of Liverpool boxing, and Derry Matthews on commentary. Only right that a Mancunian leads away after today's result, though.
Round 1.
Low blow, that was a low blow.
So it's for Solly's first venture into pro boxing this as well, isn't it? Nathan Quarless like leading the way.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I think it's a good thing what they've gone on to do. You know, you have to look at the champions. Have always, you know, come out of there and then always gone pro and had to go and find somewhere else. So Nathan's homegrown talent, and hopefully he can, you know, do what he done in the amateurs as a pro, if not better.
He comes to a famous family as well, doesn't he, Chris? You know Nathan's family well.
Yeah, Uncle Noel was an exciting heavyweight from the 1980s. Fought John Tate, Lennox Lewis, Anders Eklund, some good names there. Probably didn't do as well as what he probably hoped he would have done, but he still provided plenty of entertaining nights in the old stadium.
I remember we sat, didn't we, with Paul and Nathan just after we'd agreed a deal with Woody. Remember that, Chris, in that hotel across the road?
Yeah, I remember we were here in November, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was excited. And what was like the first 4 months before your debut like, Derry? Did it fly by? Were you nervous a lot of the time? What's it like?
I think when I turned pro, it took me a lot of time. Obviously, I was a pup. I was 18 years of age, and I knew that. Well, Georgie Vaughan knew that I wasn't ready to go right in, so we spent a few months training, getting to know each other, practicing things, going around the country sparring. I was sparring at home as well with the likes of Gary Thornhill, Alex Moon, Danny Costello. So I was learning my trade sparring them lads, Colin Toohey as well. So, and then when I did get to fight, you know, I was able to showcase my skills. But to be honest, I think Nathan settled in very well.
Yes.
And I'm impressed with him. He's scoring good shots.
Looks calm, doesn't he, as well?
He looks relaxed. And for a debut, you know, it looks like he's had a couple of fights, if I'm honest.
We're getting bombarded with questions asking where Foz has gone. His scooter was illegally parked, so he's had to go and move it. Apparently, there's a load of groupies as well surrounding it, so he's having to fight his way out.
Yeah, for me and Derry give him a drinks order as well. He's going to get some food for us too.
Yeah, he has to keep going there and back because he's only got 1 arm, so he only carry 1 drink at a time. So he's going to be shattered.
Light on his feet, isn't he, Nathan?
Yeah, you know what? For a big fella, he's a mover. And he's in with a fella that thinks had 7-1-2, so, you know, the kids come to win as well. Lost 7, had 7-1-2, I should say.
What's the word on Nathan, Chris? You know, when people speak, is he seen as a boxer? Is he a puncher? What are they hoping he becomes?
He's not as decorated as former Salisbury fighters. I said that the gentleman next to me, and people like David Price and the guys in his corner tonight, Paul Edwards. But I'm not sure if maybe one eye was on the pros with him. think he's someone who could have stayed amateur a little bit longer and certainly had the titles that the names before him have won. But I think his mind was certainly made up on joining the pros a lot earlier than staying amateur. So he's a very nice boxer. He provides a lot of entertainment on amateur shows that I've been to, club shows that I've been to. So it'll be interesting to see how he develops as a pro, but he comes from good stock and he's got some very knowledgeable people backing him up. So fingers crossed he can make a success for himself.
You mentioned Pricey there, Derry. Big fight coming up in a couple of weeks now. Matvienko, one-man riot, saying hello there.
Yeah, it's a massive fight for Pricey. To me, it's a world title fight. And
10 seconds,
everything he's doing in camp's going well. Sparring's going well. He's flying out to Germany Sunday.
Seconds out.
To get more rounds in the bank.
Round 2.
We're looking forward to the fight. I've seen Nathan down the gym as well. He's been sparring the Cruiserweight between Craig Glover.
Yeah.
And it's been great sparring. And we were saying the other day, me and Nathan's dad, that there's not many Cruiserweights out there, and there's 3 in Liverpool, 4 with Stafford, 5 with Bellew, just in Liverpool alone.
Oh, the Northwest Cruiserweight scene's brilliant.
Yeah, and then you've got Thompson as well from Manchester.
Hyde, Askin.
Matty Askin. And just in the Northwest alone, it's massive, and that's hopefully we can see some Central Area title fights getting made.
Cruiserweight was always one of them divisions no one really paid too much attention, but every level now it's flying, isn't it? Look at the World Boxing Super Series. Every level Cruiserweight's exciting.
John Smith, who's Jay Farrell's trainer. He was on social media a couple of days ago asking Frank Warren for some sort of tournament or something like that, or getting them fighting more often. Obviously, you've touched on the names who are out there active at the moment, and it would be a shame if we couldn't get at least a few of them in the ring together and deliver some good fights.
Yeah, as a boxing fan as well as a coach, it's what you want to see. You want to go to a venue with 50-50 fights on, with local derbies on, and even Liverpool v Manchester, they're still derbies really, and that's what boxing needs at the moment, especially the small hall shows. I remember Stephen Jenkins, who's sitting behind us, me and him boxed at Greenbank Leisure Centre, and it was a sellout, full house, and it was a great night.
Great night, that, wasn't it?
It was a great night, and that's what it needs, and that's what boxing needs. It needs small hall, 50-50 fights. It's like the 2 lads tonight making a debut, both Liverpool lads boxing each other. They both deserve a pat on the back. They could have went another way, boxed a couple of journeymen and then made it, but they went no, let's do it. And the both lads deserve a lot of credit.
Of course, his jab's working well, isn't it, tonight?
He's relaxed as anything. Even when he was just up against the ropes there a moment ago, he was very calm, just threw a jab and then moved away to the other side of the ring in a couple of steps. Looks a tiny bit too relaxed, I think. I think he's certainly definitely capable of going up another level.
A lot of debutants, you get that adrenaline dump, don't they, after a couple of rounds, and the third one can usually be a bit difficult, but Nathan looks like he's pacing this pretty well to me.
That's what I mean. He hasn't gone out all guns blazing, he's just in control for me. Rather than scoring shots, basic jab, and it's perfect for me. It's a 10 out of 10 performance so far.
We'll give your, while you're on the mic there, it's only fair we give your guy a shout. Craig Glover fought last week, looked really good, nice and calm, nice and relaxed, heavy-handed as well. Yeah. How's Craig coming on?
Not just because he's my lad and that, but and Bellew as well. Bellew raves about him, but to me he's most probably the best prospect in cruiserweight boxing right now, coming through. He's heavy-handed with both hands. He's a good boxer. He can box southpaw. He can move it. He can go forward. You name it, he can do it. And we've had great sparring for him over the years, and now, we're ready to let him off the leash and, arrive on the cruiserweight scene. And he's boxing on Amir Khan bill. He's got a 6-rounder, and then he's on Bellew's bill doing an 8-rounder. So he's going to be active.
He's stepping up quickly, then.
Yeah, he needs to. He's been with us now. He's had 4 fights with us, stopped them all. But he's been doing the work in the gym. He's an athlete, so he's not a drinkhead. Doesn't go out partying. So, you need to move on with them kind of lads.
Yeah.
10 seconds, corners.
What do you two make of this? Liverpool's been crying out for somewhere like this since your old home, the Olympia.
Yeah.
Bit the dust. It's been needed somewhere like this, hasn't it?
I love the Olympia.
My favourite venue.
A lick of paint, a bit of central heating in there, and it's the best venue in Liverpool.
Yeah.
It really is.
Remember that the night you fought Marsilli, Derry? It was bouncing, wasn't it? Probably didn't. You were bouncing by the end of it, but it was great atmosphere, wasn't it?
Totally mind me, please, mate. Yeah, it was a great night. Every night and time I've boxed in there.
Woodhouse.
I remember boxing near Unsworth in there as well. Boxed John Simpson in there for the WBU title. I've had some real good nights in there, prize fighter. But no, this is a smaller. Well, I wouldn't say smaller. This is it's a bigger venue. But in there, you're more compact, I think. So
yeah.
I like the Olympia over this myself.
It's the history with the Olympia as well.
Yeah.
But for this group of fighters, Liverpool's got some talented youngsters, but they're not ready for the Echo yet. So they've needed somewhere this size, haven't they?
It's been like this has been here since the Echo was open. The Echo's been open for 10 years now, and I think it only got used for professional boxing last November for the first time. So it is quite long overdue. I'm surprised another promoter hasn't tried to come here first.
I did. It's too expensive. Steve Wood must have a few quid.
You can't be far behind though.
Say nothing.
I tell you, if you're a pound note behind Steve, you're doing well, aren't you?
Listen, Steve, what Steve's doing for boxing in Liverpool, professional boxing, is superb. He's getting his lads out regular, and that's the main thing. We've got Nathan Bennett who's with him. As soon as he gets out of the ring, he's got another date, and that's for a fighter. That's what you want. And so it's perfect. And I think when Nathan gets out the ring tonight, I think Steve will go right up to him with another date, because this is faultless. He's been spot on tonight for me.
Nice little right hand there from. Do you want to try and pronounce it? I've been avoiding saying it. What is it? Hrazdira.
I'll just call him John. And he's here to win as well. No, he's coming forward. So Nathan's got to keep him off with the jab, and it's looking comfortable. He's got to stay switched on now, because these cruiserweights, they can all punch.
Is it a bit of a rude awakening, Derry? When you get in with one of these hardened professionals, your first couple of fights, is it a shock just how tough they are?
You can throw the kitchen sink at them, you can throw them iron at them, and you don't budge, because these fellas are used to fighting every week, and this is their job. Just to get the rounds out of a prospect. I'm surprised he hasn't worn all black and white shorts. If I'm honest, being a solid man, I'll be having a word with Mr. Lynch. He should have black and white shorts on.
He'll have that well noted.
He will have that noted. And he hasn't got the solly on the shorts. What's going on, mate? Has he?
Can't see it.
The gaffer won't be happy with that. I'll be having a word with Alan in a minute.
How are you doing anyway? Enjoying this new life you've got?
No, I'm only listening. Yeah, I've just had an amateur show today. I've come right from there to here. I'm non-stop at the moment, but I'm loving it. And I'm enjoying getting fat and coaching the lads, trying to pass the knowledge on, and trying to be the best coach I can be.
Do you enjoy it more than you thought you would?
Yeah, I am. If I'm honest, and someone asked me the other day, would the fight again, and I've had my time, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. I still think there's an offer out there for you.
There's loads.
10 seconds,
I know I could get off a big fight tomorrow. I could come back.
Seconds out for the
it'd have to be a big offer if I was going.
I think when they used to talk of the Masha Dodd stuff, when they used to talk of the Masha Dodd stuff last year, I think that might have give you the itchy knuckles.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Yeah, listen, if it's going to be big money and I can, buy my kids an house or give them a few quid, of course you would. It's common sense, but it never got made. I think it was all over social media that Masha did offer me a deal or whatever, but I never seen no contract. Nothing was put in front of me.
Just a little right and left there from Jan. It just clicked, Quarless, didn't it? He stayed nice and calm though.
He's just come back with a very good right hand of his own there, don't Quarless.
No panic at all, was there? He didn't look to grab hold and make it messy. He just kept calm, got out of the way and got back to the centre of the ring.
I think I'm going to get this fella for Glover and the Echo Arena, see if he'll get Glover some rounds.
taken some flush stuff, and nothing's put him off coming forward so far tonight.
No. If this was computer scoring, it'd be about 100 points to 1.
Unless Foz was scoring. 100-0 then.
You don't force points.
I wish Foz in my gym, you know, Derry. Is he useful?
No, what? He's useless, if I'm honest. He only comes in when he wants feeding, for one. Or when he's having problems with his ex-bird, Cookie Nom or so on. He comes in and says his ex-bird's been on his case or all stuff like that. But
He sat next to us now, laughing his head off.
Hiya, Foz.
He has got Sol on his shorts, Derry.
Sorry,
yeah. Tucked away in the bottom corner.
Whereabouts? Oh, sorry, yeah, he's got the Solly logo. Well, I'm sorry about that. See, when I was in the club, we never had that badge. We just had the Solly. And black and white.
You know, if you look back over your time, I know you had a great career the path you went, the Vaughns and one thing and another. If in the ideal world, would you have turned over with a Solly if it was available?
Well, that's where because I didn't know anything else, you know what I mean? I only knew amateur boxing with the Solly. If I bleed black blood. I'm a Solly man through and through, and of course. And I think everyone who turned pro would have went because the success we had as amateurs, winning the ABA title, had to be with Tony Chandler, but things never worked out that way, and I got lucky that I got another excellent coach in Georgie Vaughan to move me on as a pro. But some boxers don't get that. Yeah. Some boxers are better staying at home, and I think Nathan is going to benefit from it.
He'll be over the moon with that, won't he? Barely put a foot wrong there for 4 rounds.
Yeah, I thought it was perfect. Good debut, good scoring shots, good jab, no marks. Hopefully he's got no hand injuries, and then Woodsy can get him another date and he get back out there. Should we stay on so Foz doesn't get another go because he's bored, isn't he?
Try and pad his laptop at some point tonight.
You don't want to look
go
at
on
his
a search
history.
I was going to say go on a search history.
I tell you, I looked last time, it was revolting.
Ladies and gentlemen, as both boxers are brought to the centre of the ring, a nice show of appreciation, please, for their efforts. Well, the Cruiserweight contest does go the distance after 4 rounds of boxing. We asked Hrazdira, our scoring referee, to decide the contest. He has it at 40 points to 36 points in favour of our winner from Liverpool. A debut victory for Nathan Quarless.
Yeah, didn't lose a round. Brilliant debut from Nathan Quarless. Another one to watch on this Cruiserweight scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep that round of applause going as well, please, for our gallant runner up there for Hrazdira.